Hey Scorpio, welcome to my channel. I'm here to do your weekly reading, and these are intuitive readings. They're not time specific or date specific, so they're timeless, so they can resonate at any point in time. I'd appreciate if you like, comment, and subscribe if you desire to, because I'd love to get some algorithms going on YouTube. And yeah, without further ado, let's just jump right in and see what Spirit has to say to you for this week, Scorpio. Okay, so it's interesting because I'm being drawn to this thing on the top of his head there. It almost looks like a face, right? And I feel like your third eye is being, it's like being affected. It's being blocked off. You're angry. Like mentally probably not angry, right? But your third eye, which is what is going to perceive, it's like your crown chakra. Your third eye, crown chakra. Well, it is more like your sixth sense, so maybe the crown has a lot to do with it, but I think that, right, it's very interesting. Crown chakra. I feel like, too, like you're having this conversation with yourself about, over analyzing things when it comes to your third eye. Like almost trying to debunk the things that you're sensing. Because I'm over here like over analyzing. Is it crown? Is it my third eye? When I think they're one and the same when it comes to what Spirit is saying. It's like one assists the other, but they're one and the same. Because the location of the crown is almost at the third eye here. So it's like you're doubting everything that your third eye is saying. You're like shutting it down, because this is like your sixth sense. So it's like just that knowing, right? It's almost like soul, because crown is like your connection, right, to your astral chakras, which you have 7, right, up in the which is not connected to your physical body. We have 7 astral chakras. So we have 7 in our body, and then 7 up in the ethers. So you're like blocking out ether. This is not good, because I feel like you're aware of your third eye and your intuition and your knowing. And even if you don't really know that there are 7 chakras, you just know that there's a connection, right, to you and God and the ethers, and right. This is very cryptic, but you're not acknowledging that. You're almost like, I picture a scorpion like underneath a rock and just shutting everything out because you're angry at the divine, maybe. Angry at your destiny, how it turned out. But realize, Scorpio, that, every day is a day to, like, I was just having this conversation earlier, because people like to bring up, ancestral, like, karma, and how that is the reason why I have such a shitty life. It's like, no, take accountability for what it is that you're doing every day. Because honestly, ancestral karma, it doesn't exist. It doesn't exist. You've had many, many lifetimes. You've incarnated in many, many different ethnicities, lineages, and honestly, you're just a piece of source. So it's like you have to take accountability for what it is that you're going through, because believe it or not, your karma is what you're living at this very moment. So if you're going to shut down your third eye, your connection to your astral chakras, that means that you're not even acknowledging that you're a being of light. You're denying that. You're in a 3D, because this is a tree. So this is a 3D thing. And yes, it is an ant. It is symbolic, right, of an ant and like a elemental energy. But I'm not getting that from this. I'm getting like, I don't even accept that that's, an ant, like I don't even care. Like it's just a tree. It's not an elemental. Because even I'm saying, well, those aren't magical. Yes, all of these trees are magical. So yeah, I feel like you're just completely denying everything that is see, this guy was just parked next to me yawning, like almost like you're in a space where you think spiritualism is boring, and that if it doesn't give you any like financial or 3D gain, it's like, I don't want nothing to do with it. That's the person that I'm connecting with. This could be you or somebody that you're connecting with. Wow. You shut down your intuition here. Yeah. You've cut it out. You're just like going through life, and it's so crazy because you're the most intuitive of the signs. You're one of them. But you're very powerful, psychic, because you have the ability to possess the mind. Because Scorpio is an energy that can penetrate the mind of people and make them do their will. But you have shut it down. You shut your own gifts down. I'm feeling too like this is like family related. Something about family here. You could have lost a loved one or lost like a really close relationship. Like you guys could have just parted ways. And you're in your head about the anxiety of losing the person or the anxiety of losing the friendship or that it's not existent anymore. It's like it's triggering so many childhood wounds too and so much past trauma. It's just like you're all in your head about it. And that's why you're shunning the divine. You're shunning the divinity within yourself here. But the fairies are asking you, Spirit is asking you to find your intuition that is telling you that you are this being, and like almost healing that, right? Healing the mental anguish. And the only way you can do it is tapping back into this energy, tapping back into your sovereignty, the core, your soul, who you are. Because I feel like you don't want to do it though, because the giving and receiving of energy that you had with this person is no longer. And there's massive healing that's like, and you can't get over it. You're living in the past, you're stuck in the past. And it's like Spirit's wanting you to get out of this, and you're just so broken that you're rooted in this pain. But I know that you're fully aware of what you're doing, but you're not caring. It's almost like you've went rogue. Yeah, your energy is it's just so ungrounded. You don't even care about grounding. You don't even care about what's happening to your soul energetically, and it's creating this imbalance. It's hard to even talk about it. You're going back and forth to like, you know what you need to do to get out of it is to focus on like doing the things that make you happy and focusing on your future. Like a part of you internally knows that, because even though you're shutting it down, you have this inner knowing, like, I know what I need to do to get myself out of this. And it's totally like following your happiness, doing the things that make you happy, and switching energetically into the space where it's like, okay, I went through a storm, this was horrible, but I'm going to do XYZ to get me out of it. And I'm going to focus on goals of the future, like my life's work, my life's purpose. But you're like, nah, I don't think I want to do that. Or you like put it off, like, oh, I know I got to do this, but nah, I'm not going to do it. You're almost like welcoming this instability. So what Spirit is wanting you to know is that, yes, this was rough. Yes, this is hard to get past. But the only way to get past it is by focusing on the good of what the future could bring in the present moment, and making that decision and balancing out any relationships that you have now. So for instance, like if you're so focused on what you have lost, it's like people are around you that want you to be around them, Scorpio. They want to feel, right, your power and your love, and you're very loyal, and your friendship and your knowledge, because you're so intuitive and you're like a jack of all trades. Like if ever anybody needed info on anything or mastering anything, it would be a Scorpio. It's like, and oh, your energy is so yummy when it's in balance. So it's like Spirit saying, focus on those people. Like Yes, what happened was shitty and bad and horrible and you're triggered, but there's people that still need you. There's people that still want you, but you don't feel that. You don't feel appreciated, but you are. So even if it's just that one person that looks to you for advice or comes to you for like a shoulder to cry on, it's like you can't be that to that person if you're so broken and you're so unstable. So if you ever needed a reason, right? Spirit saying, if you ever needed a reason to switch it up and do the healing that you need to, it's like to be there for that person that could then focus on the loyalty that you can give and the aid and assist that you can give who's next to you right now. Don't cheat them, right, out of your friendship because you're stuck in the past. And don't act like everything's so doom and gloom when there's people that love you around you. Don't take them for granted because, you know, time is so, it goes by so fast. You know, it goes by so fast, and tomorrow's not promised today. So we have to live each moment in the moment, and we should appreciate every moment for what it is, and every person, for good or for bad, that we have currently in our lives, because they're there to teach us and guide us, and we're in their lives to do the same. So I hope you got something out of this, Scorpio. I think I'm just going to leave it there until next week. I love you very much, and I'm sending you so much love, and I can't wait to see you next week, okay? Bye, hon.